Right now, my standards have changed. I want financial stability. I know this is going to be very, very unpopular, but guys, I don't want to date a broke man. What's up, guys? I hope you're doing fine. Welcome to another Chitchat sato. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you're enjoying Chitchat Saturdays where we sit down and talk. And on this Saturday, I just don't know how this came up, but I'm just feeling I don't want to date a broke guy. And I know this is going to be very unpopular, but I'm gonna convince you guys in less than 10 minutes, okay? First things first, I don't know what's wrong with my TikTok algorithm, because lately it has been showing me more reasons not to date a broke guy. I don't know if you guys have seen this video of the lady who was proposed to like this. I felt this was super cool. I just figured out that you cannot experience some of these things with a broke man. Yeah, I'm saying this because I know. First of all, when I talk about broke, I mean both financial and mental brokenness, because some guys are financially stable, yes, but the mental, like, they are mentally broke. We need to date someone who has money, and on top of it, ambitions, someone who can think about the future, someone who knows what they want, someone who is actually pushing themselves towards what they want to achieve in this life, not someone who just lives for the sake of living. I've seen people who have money but they never ever do anything. They just eat their money and retire with nothing. So what I mean by saying I don't want a broke man, I actually need someone who has everything, not just finances. I know you people are wondering, can you really get someone who has everything? But yeah, you still can, because I can see them. And before even we continue, I know there is a guy sitting somewhere and saying, this girl is a gold digger. This girl loves money so much. Yo, men also have their standards. Men want women who can also cook. Men don't want to settle with women who cannot clean. Men don't want to settle with women who cannot do house chores. So what's the problem if I cannot settle with a man who doesn't have finances? What's the problem if I cannot settle with a man who doesn't have ambitions? A man who doesn't look like they will have a bright future. At the beginning of this year, I decided I'm going to settle for what I want. I'm going to pressure myself, because there is no need of settling for what the society thinks is a good woman, a good girl. I remember Millie Odhiambo said, good girls don't get the corner office. Until when will you be a good girl? Until when, guys? Yep. So for me, my standards keep changing. Right now, my standards have changed. I want financial stability, and there is so many advantages of having financial stability. You guys just imagine you're this hardworking person. You wake up every day and go to work like I do. You spare every second you have in your life to do side hustles, to think of other things to do. You are pushing yourself to, to the limit every time you're doing something. And then you're here with a good girl mentality. You don't want to have high standards because you're fearing the society will call you a gold digger. So you end up settling for someone who is not of your type, someone who is not in your level, and you suffer for the rest of your life trying to push this someone to be somebody better. This is another century. Men have to push themselves. There is no woman who is there to push you. I've seen guys talk about sharing 50-50 items and responsibilities in the house. And this is a podcast I was watching, and they were so serious. The guys really insisted that it should be all about 50-50. A woman should provide 50%. I should also provide 50%. I've also seen a guy saying that they cannot date a broke woman right now. or they have a full-time job, and also they want a woman who has a full-time job. And I was like, bro, hey, these days men are the ones who have standards, because wametufinyilia, they've pushed us to the limit where women cannot even talk about their standards right now, because they've tuned you. When you talk about your standards, they will call you a gold digger. So you are there, you're quiet, you cannot talk about your standards because you don't want to be seen as a gold digger. Today I've just woken up feeling this has to stop. We have to stand for what we want, because men out there are also standing for what they want. They do not fear to talk about what they want. And you see them laughing at people who can, ladies who cannot cook chapatis, ladies who cannot cook I don't know what. Huh? Why can't you also be the same? Why can't you put pressure on them? As a teacher, I've seen there's a deterioration in this gender, the male gender. And I feel the biggest reason why they are deteriorating is because we've entertained them so much. Kitambo, men used to push, they used to kujituma for their families. But when women started hustling and working hard, now men have relaxed, because we are entertaining them. You find there is a man here, he doesn't have a job, but the wife has a job, so the man sleeps the whole day. Unatoka job, you come, you cook for them, and you provide for them. This has to stop, guys. Women need to date guys who are not broke, so that we can push them. Now, this is something that I think I should talk about more often, so that even if there is a man watching this video, they need to feel the pressure. Yes. And those guys who are just advocating for men out there need to push them. They need to tell them to start being the providers like it used to be. I feel this is going to be very, very unpopular, but from now henceforth, I've decided not to ever date a man who is broke. I'm going to be dating men who are of my standard, men who have money. Yes, because I don't want to suffer. I don't want to struggle in this life. I'm also working hard. I have my money. And there is no way I should date a man with less money than I have. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Guys, I have so much to talk about when it comes to dating and relationships. And I believe probably that's why I'm single up to now, because I cannot settle for less. Why are we even settling anyway? Yep, guys. Comment down below and tell me if you do agree with me, and don't forget to like this video, guys, in case you've watched it up to this, and like it, tell me what you think. And I would really love to engage with you guys in the comment section to see your opinions. Yeah, that's it for today's video, and I'm hoping to see you in the next chit chat sato. So make sure you subscribe and wait for the next Saturday for another chit chat. Until then, bye, guys.